Encountering the Memory of the Louvre. During this trip, I specifically decided to introduce one particular work to all of you. My accommodation when I was in Paris, France, was near the Louvre Museum. The reason is the intense memory I have of the Louvre from my youth. At that time, I first visited the Louvre to see the Mona Lisa. As I hurried down the museum corridor with an excited heart, I was suddenly taken aback by the overwhelming presence of a nude woman sitting right next to me on my left. I stopped in my tracks, mesmerized by the flawless elegance that transcended the physical. The work I will introduce to you today is The Bather of Valpinçon by Jean-Auguste-Dominique Ingres. Why has this work become a timeless masterpiece? What elevated this painting to the rank of the masterpieces proudly hung in the Louvre Museum? It's not simply because the human body was rendered with precision. Beyond the easy appreciation that anyone can have, this single canvas holds a great achievement that will be remembered in the history of Western art. Now, let's take a deep look at how that achievement is expressed in this painting. Furthermore, I want to show you that symbols can be hidden even in paintings outside of medieval religious works that use iconography. And I will explain in detail the parts that the average visitor's gaze might not reach. Ingres masterfully harmonized the lines of the human body with the perfection of classicism and a new romantic sensuality. This particular work, an early masterpiece, presents a new direction for neoclassical painting, leading to monumental works like his later signature piece, the Grand Odalisque. Before we embark on our art journey, if you enjoyed today's topic, please show your support for our channel with a like and subscribe, and be sure to turn on notifications to receive the news of our next art journey first. Now, our art journey with symbols and masterpieces begins. First, we will analyze the work's characteristics under 3 core themes, and in the next video, we will explain the hidden elements in the painting that the general public often overlooks. First, art historical value, the innovation of the nude. This work is highly regarded because Ingres followed the framework of traditional neoclassicism while also containing innovative elements that would influence Romanticism and even modern painting. The most innovative aspect is the composition and perspective. Unlike the nudes conventionally painted since the Renaissance, Ingres boldly broke the long-standing custom of the nude by placing the woman's back squarely facing the audience. This was an extremely audacious and innovative attempt for his time. Furthermore, by darkening or having the model's face turned away, he removed personal identity or narrative. Through this, he focused the viewer's gaze not on a specific person, but on the woman as an object of pure form and beautiful curve. This perfect line and form fully demonstrate the philosophy of Ingres, the master of the Dessin school, those who prioritize drawing and contour over color. The curve of the woman's back, shoulder, and arm is expressed with a perfect, smooth line, making it feel like a classical sculpture, maximizing a beauty that is both sensual and classical. Also, the dark, deep green and subtle white hues across the entire painting create an atmosphere of profound silence and stillness, offering the viewer a sense that is quiet yet subtly sensual. Second, artistic experience through the nude, the viewer's intimate gaze. Through this work, the audience experiences a variety of artistic impressions going beyond a mere sexual gaze. Because the face is obscured, the viewer is immersed solely in the formal beauty itself, the curves of the human body, the texture of a skin, the light and shadow, instead of speculating about the model's emotions or story. In short, it is designed to focus on the beauty of pure form. The idealized back depicted by Ingres allows the audience to appreciate the woman as if she were a sublime piece of architecture or a natural form. At the same time, the calm, slightly sunken indoor atmosphere also plays a role. The drawn curtain and the scene suggesting a bath has just finished create a voyeuristic feeling, as if the viewer is accidentally peering into a very private and intimate moment. This connects to the experience of feeling like one has encountered someone real at the Louvre, and this intimacy further heightens the work's sensuality. Furthermore, the woman's completely still, motionless posture gives a sense of eternal present, like what is felt in classical sculpture. The viewer is brought to a standstill in time and motion, gazing only at the perfect beauty before their eyes. Third, realization of artistic philosophy, the primacy of line. Through this work, Ingres sought to both inherit tradition and clearly present his artistic philosophy, the primacy of dessin drawing and line. He pursued the revival and idealization of classicism, intending to elevate the nude to the highest value by idealizing it in a classical form. His nudes, often described as plump, are interpreted as an intention to inherit the aesthetic ideal of ancient Greek and Roman sculptures, which symbolized health and abundance. This is the perfectly realized result of Ingres's firm belief in proving the superiority of drawing and line against Romantic painters like Delacroix, who emphasized intense color at the time. This work is the best example of his line-centered painting philosophy. Finally, starting from this period, Ingres began to explore Orientalist nudes, or odalisques, utilizing turbans and Eastern backgrounds. Although the background of the Bather of Valpinçon is simple, it can be seen as the starting point for his subsequent exploration of sensual and exotic nudes, such as the Grande Odalisque. We will delve deeper into the exotic elements found in this work in the next video. I will conclude this art journey by mentioning Ingres's legacy and the topic for our next story. Overall, the Bather of Valpinçon is a monumental work that combines the superb drawing skills of the master of the dessin school, Ingres, with an innovative composition. This painting remains a definitive example in the history of nude painting, establishing the sensuality through the back and the absolute beauty of form. Beyond this masterpiece is full of hidden symbols and stories that the average visitor's eye might not reach. I look forward to taking the time with you in the next video to explore the delicate devices and symbols within this painting more deeply. Thank you sincerely for joining the Symbols and Masterpieces channel today. If you remember the 3 core points we discussed when you visit the Louvre Museum, I hope you can immerse yourself deeply in the painting and directly experience the creative intention of the great artist Ingres. I will be back soon with my next video ready. Until then, I pray that you all remain in peace. Thank you. This has been provided by Symbols and Masterpieces, a YouTube channel that explores scattered masterpieces from around the world and meticulously examines their content.